What's going on, guys? Scott Newby here with Base Brings Us Together. Thanks for joining me. Feels like forever since I've done a live. Life has been extremely chaotic. Um, Hopefully everybody can hear me. I haven't had all this hooked up in a couple of weeks. So I'll make a couple of posts, hang out with you guys for a little while tonight. We got Base Brings Us Together literally right around the corner. So 2.5 days. Some people are already saying that they are en route or packing up or leaving tomorrow morning. So kind of people coming from all over the place. So let me share with a couple of people that we are on and live. If you're hanging out here, please say hello. Chris, what is up, brother? I will be seeing you in a couple of days. Literally, I believe we are stretched completely across the country for this event. We got people coming from as far south as Florida, don't get much further south than that, all the way to South Carolina, up to Minnesota, and literally all the way out to California and kind of everything in between. So we are literally bringing everybody together from all over the place. So we are pumped up about that. That is for sure. Today is Wednesday the 30th. Give everybody a chance to get on here. I've had a few people ask, hey, man, where you been? What's been going on? And I said, you know what? This is a perfect time for me to go live, hang out with the crew, hang out with everybody. It was a little short notice, but, it is what it is. So as some of you know, I just got out of the hospital a couple of days ago. But I'm out and about, which is good. I had a tube collapse in my heart. It took me down and out, left me at the Rush Hospital in Chicago for 4 days. They went in, checked it out. One good thing, no plaque buildup or anything like that in the heart. No need for any kind of stents or anything like that. So that was good to hear. But I did have a collapse. I forgot what they call it, but it was a collapsed tube in my heart that kind of knocked me out. So they went in there with a little camera, took a look around, and they found it. And then they put like this little support. I work in plumbing, so to me it looked like a support O-ring or maybe a wedding band or something like that. They blew it up and then put that little support ring in there, and then I felt much better. When they were in there, they said my heart does a lot of spasming. Especially our close friends know I've been in and out of the hospital the last couple of years with like my heart going out of rhythm or beating funny or chest pain. They said it spasms a lot. So they get me on medication for that now to try to like slow down the electrical current in my heart. If that doesn't work, then it's possible in the future they might have to go in there and do like an ablation or something like that to where they'd have to burn off some of like the electrode shit on the heart. But that'll be further down the road if the medication don't work. So I got to go back in a couple of days. They want to go back in there and take another look around. Chris says, that's how I'm feeling now. I certainly feel much better. So they got me on a heart monitor, which is monitoring me all the time. Supposed to be taking it easy, and I have been, but I've been out at work doing estimates, checking up on jobs, getting some stuff handled, getting some things done around the house, getting ready for the get together. So I'm not one to kind of just sit around and take it easy, which I know that's what I should be doing. And I am taking it easy to a point, but I don't rest well. So I'm not overdoing it. I don't think. I'm just doing stuff. I feel mentally I would feel worse if I was very unproductive. So at least, get a few things done at work, get a few things done around the house, hop on a live here, get stuff ready for Base Brings Us Together, chat with my friends. I don't know, just feel like I'm doing something that makes you feel good. So Chris will be attending this weekend as well. Certainly looking forward to hanging out with you again, Chris. And I can't believe it's only 2.5 days away, which it's kind of a big weekend all around together. Now that I'm old, it doesn't matter anyway, but it'll be my 41st birthday on Saturday, the same day as Base Brings Us Together. So that's kind of cool. Just got my closest, 70 friends swinging by to hang out for the day. And then Also, I'll be celebrating my 25th anniversary for Able Sewer Company, plumbing and sewer outfit out of Chicago. Um, that I've been with for shit. It's unbelievable. Somebody please let me know what happened to the last 25 years. I don't know where the hell all that time went. It's absolutely insane. So rocking some of the new merch, the new I dubbed this the vintage Base Brings Us Together shirt. So this is the black and white version. Also have a white and black version. So always repping the brand. Got new stuff. The new flash just dropped. The new money clips just dropped. So people keep asking for new things, new ideas. So when we have time, we brainstorm, come out with some new shit. So certainly appreciate people have ordered a couple of those things. So that's pretty cool. Got some special guests coming this weekend, which is cool. So obviously we have Jeff from JTR, Tony from JTR going to be in the house hanging out with everybody. Michael Stevens, Youth Man, and Rusty both are flying up from Florida. Obsessed Home Theater going to be in the house, hang out with everybody. Also Mark Seaton and a guy that helps him run his shop, John, are coming in from Seaton Sound. And we were really on the fence what we were going to do about the last special guest, because it's quite a trek from California out to here, and with him renting a car and flying out for a few days. But we were able to secure and lock in Rigo from Speaker Power. Will also be here to hang out with everybody. So that'll be super cool. Obviously, all the subwoofers I have, they're powered by Speaker Power amps. If you own the higher end of the PSA subs, that's Speaker Power, Deep Sea Sound, Speaker Power, Seaton Sound. I mean, a lot of large, powerful subs are powered with Speaker Power. Even the guys doing the huge DIY stuff in their house, Speaker Power is usually one of the go-to brands. So that's certainly super cool. It's going to be cool to have him in house. I've hung out with Rigo before at M-Wave, but to be able to have him in home, that's absolutely awesome. We just had Chris Seymour in house from Seymour Screens. That was mind blowing to me, because I mean, Chris usually, he's like been all over the world installing his huge screen setups and been part of like multi-million-dollar home theaters. So to have him out to our home in a little town south of Chicago and hang out and give him demos, that was really cool. I've hung out with him multiple times at different trade shows. Super cool, down to earth guy. So it has been certainly quite the journey. So just having a blast, having a good time, hanging out, been giving demos like crazy. If you guys have been following the channel, not everybody enjoys being on camera. So sometimes when people come in, there's not always video footage of it. Some people don't mind sharing their experiences or their thoughts, and they just like to share from one enthusiast to another. Other people like completely dread cameras, and I get it. So whenever I get somebody that is like, hey, cool, man, I don't give a shit if the camera, I'll talk to the other enthusiasts and let them know what I think or whatever's going on. I certainly capture those moments, which would be the same thing about this weekend. I'll have a videographer in-house. Obviously, with Youth Man being here, he captures a lot of stuff as well, too. So between our channel and his channel, should be plenty of content around for the people that weren't able to make it, to help share the experience from this weekend. I'm super pumped up about this weekend. The hospital put me down for a hot minute, but we're back on track. Kat's certainly been killing it with help getting all the event ready. I'd be completely lost without her giving me a hand, not only with my road to like rehabilitation, but also getting ready for this event. We certainly don't want to let everybody down and cancel or reschedule, because this event has been set up for months. Literally, people taking time off work, taking vacation days, booking flights, booking hotels. It would have, I don't know. I mean, unless I was still in the hospital or died, I did not want to cancel or reschedule this event. So we're go, man. Everything is good. So Dylan from Buckeye. So Dylan and I have been in conversation. He's still hoping to make it. I believe right now with Dylan, it is a 50-50. He said he's backed up on orders. He's trying to get caught up some on those to coming down for a couple of days, because I imagine he would come down the day before, hang out the day of the event and then leave the day after. That's how a lot of people are doing it that are coming from further away. So, I mean, that's dedicating 3 days out of his personal life, business life. So I talked to him like 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days ago. Shit, when did I talk to him? It had to be like, maybe I talked to him when I was in the hospital. So maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, and I was like, "Hey, dude, obviously everybody be pumped up to meet and hang out with you." He's like, "I'm certainly doing everything I can to try to make it." So I just responded, "Hey, we appreciate the effort. If you can make it, man, the door's open." Um, so I don't know. I've had nothing but a good experience with the Buckeye amps, the mono blocks that I use on the RTJs. And I know a lot of people use it in their theaters. So I think it'd be cool to just break bread, shake his hand, maybe have a beer with him. Just, I don't know. That's cool to me. That's one of the big things about our get-togethers that we really enjoy doing is not only we've been successful in bringing multiple enthusiasts together. I mean, literally people that live in our same town to literally people that are flying from across the country is not only getting the enthusiasts together, but then also getting some diehard enthusiasts that are also in the industry, like, Jeff and Mark and Rigo and stuff like that, to get those guys into not only if you're buying their amps or their speakers or whatever, or you've met them before, but to just sit down, have lunch, talk to hobby with them. Because I mean, the guys that I invite out, I feel that just like they're just diehard enthusiasts that went to the extreme and started their own business, and they've been successful at that. Is they're not just salesmen. I don't really invite just salesmen over for these events. This isn't like, hey, come on out because somebody wants to try to sell you something. These guys are literally just hanging out, having a good time, answering questions, and hanging out with people that enjoy their product. So I think that that's super cool. What is up, man? Thanks for coming by, brother. Certainly appreciate it. I haven't been on live in forever. And with the event coming up, I figured, man, what would be a better time than now? Stop by, say hello to everybody. We are literally getting the house ready for 60, 70 people to be here in about 2 days. And I'm picking up Youthman and Rusty from the airport Friday morning. We're hanging out. We're going to be doing some filming, some videoing around the house. Got a super cool, top secret surprise for everybody coming to this event. Super secret. I cannot share details with anybody, but you guys are going to poop your pants if you're coming to this event. Got something super cool for you guys to check out. So my lips are sealed on that, but it's certainly going to be cool. Sure, you guys are going to get glimpses of it, videos of it, pictures of it between Youthman and myself. So that's cool. At each one of these events, we always try to at least have a little trick up our sleeve to just kind of get a little shock and awe out of people. So I had somebody ask about what I'll be showing in the theater. So pretty much just be running demo. I mean, how these events usually goes, we just run demos all day nonstop. The event starts around 10:30. We'll go till like 6:30. It's about a solid 8 hours. Nothing ever stops. Demo reels in the theater all day. The RTJ system running all day. So food, people, cold beer, lots of conversations, cool stuff on display for people to check out. So hopefully if you're coming and you're in the chat, certainly say what's up and what are you expecting? What have your previous experiences been? I got a lot of people that were not upset with me, but just kind of like, dude, that sucks. Like we've been trying to come to your last events and there's never no slots open. So we made the executive decision that for next year, it will be a larger event. We're going to just incorporate more houses and probably do it Saturday and Sunday. I don't know the complexity of that yet. I got time to plan it, but we're going to obviously do our home and probably 3 or 4 other people's houses, all within about an hour of each other. So we could do like 7 or 8 hours on Saturday and maybe like 4 or 5 hours on Sunday, to where we could possibly double the amount of people from like 70 to maybe like 120 or 140. And each, you would go spend, 3 or 4 hours at one house and then go spend 3 or 4 hours at another house. And then the next day you hit up to another house and another house, something like that. But to just be able to let more, the worst thing about hosting any of these events is just telling somebody to be like, no, you can't come hang out with us. You can't come enjoy it with the other enthusiasts. You can't come hang out, with Mark Seaton or Jeff or Tony or Youthman or Rusty or Rigo. Like, in my mind, I'm like, who the hell am I to tell a crazy, cool enthusiast that you can't come hang out with us? That's why we made the events bigger every year. Even Kat felt bad about it because I wanted to keep the events at 50. And she's like, I think we could do a few more. She's like, stop telling these people no, like bump it up 5 or 10 and then bump it up 5 or 10. So we are at our max. It's just, last year was shoulder to shoulder at some points throughout the house. So next year will be bigger, will be better, just because we can get more enthusiasts involved. And then so our thought process is like on a Saturday, Sunday, let everybody do the room tours. And then that Saturday night, meet at a big pizza place or restaurant or something in Chicago, maybe rent out like a party room area, and everybody can just get together that night, and have dinner, have a cocktail, hang out, chat, talk with everybody. So not only would you get the experience of checking out multiple rooms, then you would also get the experience of hanging out with a bunch of other enthusiasts. So that's going to be the plan for next year. Got some time to think about it. Going to incorporate a couple different styles of setups. So I don't know. We're just just kind of playing as we go. And of course we're going to keep it free. The dinner part next year might not be free, but like going to people's houses and stuff like that, we're not going to charge for. So I see some people in the chat. Hi from Wisconsin. This is Travis, I believe. Travis and his wife. My first year, super pumped. Hope everyone is doing well. Certainly appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday to come out and hang with us. Hopefully we can show you a good time, Travis. But man, it's going to be a really great group of people. I can promise you that. So yeah, dude, I'm excited for you to come down and hang out. I believe you're going to be heading down this way tomorrow or Friday, right? I chat with so many people, sorry, but I believe me and you were chatting about that you're going to be leaving tomorrow or Friday to head down this way. Chris, I'm there for the food truck. Just kidding. The people who come to the event are some of the nicest, cool people I've met. It's more than just bass and demos. Yeah, definitely. So every year I've had a different food truck. Now this year, fingers crossed, I found the coolest, most badass food truck to come to the event. It looks like it belongs at a state fair. It's huge. It's got LED lights, hopefully, and I've heard nothing but good reviews about it. So every year we try to do the food just bigger and better. And I didn't check the prices. Hopefully they're not like filet mignon tacos or something. Shit. But no, I think we're good. They got great reviews. It's a really cool truck. The dude that owns and runs the truck is awesome. So super pumped. That's kind of like everybody's got their own little thing at their get together for now. The last 3 or 4 of the years we've got the taco truck. So that's kind of our thing. So just raising the bar on ourselves. So if you're going to dedicate few days to come hang out with us, least we can do is give you some good food. So and Chris is right, man. Some of the coolest, nicest people. There's no bullshit, no BS at our events. We don't tolerate it. It's literally everybody's just happy to be. Literally, it's all of us just kind of nerding out with each other, having a laugh, catching some demos, eating some food, and just having a great time. The positive responses that we get from the last few years absolutely make it worth doing the next year. So we were pumped to do it this year just because everybody had such a great time last year. So certainly appreciate that. Okay, so Travis is leaving from Wisconsin tomorrow. So yeah, he's making a good 3-4 day weekend out of it. Can certainly appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to the store, getting everything that we need. So if you guys are coming, I mean, we'll have beer, water, soda, got the taco truck coming, plenty of snacks. So just got to get some stuff finalized tomorrow because I do pick up Youthman and Rusty from the airport like 10 or 11 o'clock Friday morning. So, yeah, so this is all getting very real, very fast. Oh, I just asked me if I wanted to invite. Sorry about that. Something just came up, asked if I want to invite some people on for a live. So, oh, everybody's probably wondering where Kat's at. You know, it's funny for the people that message me. I mean, I'm sure you guys love talking to me, but every other person is like, oh, when's Kat going to come back on? So she will be on with me. I'll bring her on probably the week after the event because we'll probably do like an after hangout, after party, or just share our thoughts of how the event went, share some key points of it, stuff that we enjoyed, stuff that maybe we'll change for next year, get her thoughts on it. Like I said, a lot of this happens because of her help, her being supportive, not only with all this madness of me creating Base Brings Us Together within the brand itself, but just getting the home ready. I mean, she's awesome. So she's got my back. I certainly appreciate that. So cannot show her enough love for sure. So, what else was I going to talk about? Hey, Travis, you didn't happen to order a t-shirt, did you? Because we got 2 t-shirts that we literally could not find out who the hell ordered them. I got everybody. We got a whole table full upstairs of merch that people are picking up when they come. But I got 2 t-shirts that we cannot find a receipt for or order for. If anybody's watching this that ordered anything that they're supposed to pick up at the event, please let me know because it's been driving me fucking nuts. So, trying to see. The Crow, what's going on, man? Oh, did I already show you some love? Sorry, man. I'm trying to. I can't see shit without my glasses. So, I had some people asking about the loudness, and I don't believe he is on here. But so Jeff Robinson and his brother are coming up, I believe, from Tennessee or so. So they're going to be leaving out tomorrow or Friday, and was asking about the levels that we listen to. So I just want to clarify this quick. Okay, he ordered, but got his stuff. Okay, so I cannot say I thought that you did. I can scratch that off the list. Okay, so basically how the home theater demos work. I mean, if you're coming here, especially if Base Brings Us Together, everything's a little bit louder than usual. But the home theater demos, so they last about 20 or 25 minutes. So a demo reel that I put together is 20, 25 minutes long. That all the speakers are at reference level, and the bass is about 12 dB hot. So speakers aren't screaming at you. You get great sound effects, great atmos. It's at a spirited level, and the bass is intense. I mean, that's what I built the theater for. If you're coming out here to an experience, an event, I mean, that's kind of what most people want to experience. Then at the end of that, if people want to experience, the more insane part of the setup, then I do those demos as well. Half of the people are like, yeah, that's the only reason we came. And the other half people are like, no, I'm cool. I don't need that. I wrote down a couple of questions that people have asked, like, what's the pluses and minuses of doing this? And it's funny because somebody says, well, it has to be a good money maker for you. This is completely free. This is Kat and I's way of giving back to the hobby, giving back to our friends, giving back to a hobby that I've enjoyed my whole life. So no, we don't make any money. The shirt sales and all the other shit that we sell or whatever helps pay for StreamYard, the fastest internet connection you can get, and all that other stuff that that doesn't help throw the event. But I'd say the hardest part about throwing this is it's a lot of different personalities. A lot of people are coming for a lot of different reasons. So what I think is, so some people want to hear at reference, other people's want to hear I never listen, reference is too loud. And other guys are like, man, I came here because this is Base Brings Us Together and I want to feel my skin get ripped off my body. You literally can have those 3 people sitting in for one demo. So that's probably the hardest part. Some people literally just come out here. I got a guy coming out here because he just wants to check out a Seymour screen. He goes, hey, I want to go with an acoustic. See, I said it right. No one give me any shit. He's like, I just want to, he goes, I haven't experienced one of those before. He goes, it'd be cool to meet all the guys and stuff like that too. He goes, but he goes, you're like a 2-hour drive for me. He goes, I'd like to see if it's worth me buying one. So you got people like that, got other people that want to check out a JVC projector, want to check out JTR subwoofers or JTR speakers, guys that want to check out an Anthem processor, guys that want to check out sealed 18s like I have on RTJ. So everybody, some guys that just, they're like, I don't plan on buying nothing, or I'm not interested in buying nothing. I've never got to hang out with other fellow enthusiasts. So almost you could ask every single person and they might have a different varying reason of why they're coming out to the event. So I think that the hardest part for us is to just make sure that it's worth everybody's time. Because I would hate for somebody to come up and be like, oh shit, I took vacation days for this, or I missed a golf outing, or, I rescheduled my wedding around this, because I mean, to me, it's that important. I would reschedule my wedding around this event. Just kidding. But so that's so, we just worry about like, hey, we hopefully people are getting what they expect out of the event. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves because everybody's like, hey, don't worry about it. You guys are doing great, which is obviously, awesome to hear. But we still put pressure on ourselves because time is valuable. It costs money to get a hotel or to put gas in your car, to fly in a plane, or, some of these guys work weekends and they're like, hey, I'm going to take that Saturday off to come hang out with you. So I think that would just be the hardest part about throwing it. The easy part about it is shit. I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, you got to listen to music and movies and hang out with people that eat and breathe this shit just like I do. I mean, that's easy. Another hard part, like we've said too, is just accommodating for the people that want to come, and if we can't fit them, so. Can I purchase merch in your store today and set up for pickup at your event? I didn't see an option to avoid delivery charge. Well, the people that have been doing that, Chris, have been ordering just straight from me and paying like Venmo or Zelle or Cash App or whatever. But the shirts, no, shirts are all accounted for. We sell all that stuff usually fairly quick, unless the things that I will have available, which a few of each have been accounted for, are the new money clips and new flasks that I literally just dropped today. If you want either one of those, then you just have to shoot me a message, and you could pay through Zelle or Cash App or PayPal or some shit like that. But no, if you want to purchase an article of clothing like a hat, sweatshirt, or shirt, no, none of that stuff will ship until next week. We got like 25 shirts upstairs, but they're all completely accounted for. We will get to a point though to where we have a lot of stuff in stock at some point. Just now, a lot of it's made to order. We outsource it locally to a friend of ours. She runs her own business of printing and designing and stuff like that. So we keep it local. It isn't the absolute fastest, just because it's all made to order. Just because I'm not ordering 100 smalls. I mean, we sell like 12 different style shirts now, and then if you got to order like say 50 of each shirt in each size, I'm not sitting on $10,000 of inventory. So K for Constance, he must have been laughing at my wedding joke. What kind of music do we listen to? Oh man, we listen to everything, and once again, got 50-60 different personalities over here. You can hit a track that's literally playing Yanni, that goes to Metallica, that goes to dubstep, that goes to Ozzy Osbourne, that goes to Adele, that goes to John Mayer. And it's literally, I mean, it's on a huge loop of, it's all in, high res through Cubos, through, high res DAC. So if you hang around long enough, you're going to find the genre of music. We're going to be giving our 600th demo, which it blows my mind that I'm even saying that, but we're around about 550 demos now that I've given out. So this weekend will put us over that 600 demo mark. So we've never really had a complaint. Now for the movies, there's a little bit of animation. There's a little bit of dark scenes with great atmos. There's a little bit of action. There's a little bit of gunfire. We don't just, and that way, when you're watching it, that you get a little bit of everything. Once again, that's just trying to tap into everybody's personality and give them, what they're looking for. Question that I get at a lot of the events is, hey, can you play this particular scene? Which I probably have it on the hard drive, but the thing is, that's more of like, it's hard to do when you're doing back-to-back demos and moving people in and out of the room. If things calm down later on in the night, or just if I hold a small get together, which I do often, of just like 3 or 4 or 5 people, then we can scroll through 100 demos of and going all over the place looking on hard drives or even physical media if we have to, and just then we can do that. But at the events, so basically I was just talking with my buddy Rich Tanner today, and he goes, dude, if you start like at 10:30 and you're going to have 50 or 60 demos and we're doing 3 or 4 people every 20 minutes, by the time you talk before and after the demo, that's a half hour. Then that demo room downstairs is literally running like 10:30 to 6 nonstop. And that's what it's been the last couple of years too. So specialized demos, you'd have to, make an appointment, not an appointment, but you'd have to reach out to me and be like, hey, Saturday, June 24th, if I'm going to be in town, can I stop by? And I'd like to check out a couple of things if you don't mind. Then that's how I kind of work around with stuff like that. But no, the demo days, everything is pretty much preset to just be easy for us, because not only, you got to have a couple systems running demos nonstop all day, but you also need to entertain. People want to talk to you, chat with you, take pictures with you, shoot video. I'll have a videographer here trying to capture as much. Before I go that far, I've had quite a few people ask, hey, is there going to be a live feed to the event? We're not going to do that this year, but I'm certain between me having my cell phone, Youthman having his equipment, that we'll both be sharing content throughout the event. I'm assuming too that Youthman will be videoing stuff to share, and then I have a videographer that'll be on site that's going to capture a lot of moments of it that I can put together some compilation to share with everybody, just for the people that couldn't come, that they'll be able to hang out with everybody and, just check everything out. So, man, I can't believe it's 2.5 days away. Shit, I got some stuff to do around this house. So I know there's some other guys going on live tonight as well. I certainly don't want to interrupt with their live feed, so I'm going to hang out here for about another 5 minutes or so. Just over the next couple of days, I'm going to try to do some quick shorts or maybe a quick live with Youthman or Rusty when I got my hands on them. We're all going out to dinner downtown Friday night, downtown Chicago. I'm going to have those guys here all day Friday, Saturday, shipping them back out on Sunday. Youthman will be staying here with us once again. So, and me and him stay up all night. So you never know, you might catch us on a live on his channel or on our channel, at 1 a.m. or something. Who knows what's going on. So, all right, guys, certainly appreciate you coming here to hang out. Got a lot of good feedback about the new merch, which is obviously super cool. If you guys have any questions, hit us up, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff helps the channel, helps us out, helps us to grow. I mean, we're hitting like 13,500 subscribers, which blows our mind, and like 58 or 59,000 followers on TikTok. A bunch of base loving freaks out there. Those are my kind of people. So, all right, guys, you guys enjoy your evening. Hopefully we chat soon. I'm going to be sharing a lot of pictures and videos coming up for the next couple of days as we approach the 5th annual Base Brings Us Together. So I've been holding events forever, it feels like, just never to this scale and never publicized. So been in the hobby my whole life, but these last 5 years of incorporating a lot more of the audience, of, just bringing a bunch of people together, it's been super special for me. Kat's really been enjoying making all these connections as well. So, all right, man, no doubt, Chris. I will see you this weekend. Come hungry, come ready for some demos, come ready to hang out. So, all right, everybody, peace out. Once again, thanks for your time. Last 40 minutes has been cool. So, all right, peace out, everybody. I'm out.